Hello, my name is Frank Althaus and I'm the director of the Russian Language Centre. Now, for those of you who've been having lessons with us for more than the last couple of months, I hope that you will recognise that I am recording this in one of our teaching rooms in Pushkin House, where I've come today to gather up various textbooks to send out to students, including our wonderful new book for beginners, Russian Made Clear. And I'm also on a mission from my children to raid the Russian Language Centre biscuit cupboard, which has been sadly underutilised in recent times. Now, I'm hoping over the few weeks ahead to make some more videos from Pushkin House, if for no other reason than to remind myself and to remind our students and our teachers that we are all part of a community of Russian language learners and teachers. We're a school here to support our students, and we can support each other as teachers by exchanging expertise and experience. We're not just a series of individuals grappling with Russian on our own in our front rooms all over the country, or at the moment in the case of two of our teachers in Spain and Estonia. It's the 26th of May and we're just over halfway through our first full term of online group lessons. In the second week of July we'll be beginning a new term, so I hope if you're new to this site you'll consider signing up for one of our courses or at least trying out one of our taster sessions. But I thought it would be interesting if I shared a few thoughts on how it's all been going. And the first thing to say is that as far as the actual teaching process is concerned, the explanation, illustration, discussion, conversation, drilling, communication, written and spoken, all of that seems to me to work very well. And I think as an activity, studying Russian remains as rewarding and occasionally frustrating as it has always been. I think undeniably it's a little bit less fun, as any of you who have attended a Zoom birthday party or a Skype drinks will probably realise. And I think it's slightly harder work for students and teachers. For students, because I think we're just not used to everything we say being the sole focus of attention of everyone in the room. I think this creates a certain amount of pressure, which can be particularly difficult when you're starting to learn the language. And it's harder also to create the group dynamic, the momentum, which I think is one of the main reasons that people choose to study this way rather than individually. So a lot of the work we've been doing recently has been about how to overcome these difficulties, how to manage the virtual classroom, how to manage the mood and the tempo of the lesson. There are lots of things that we can do. I think we need greater variety, so we need things to listen to, things to watch. And I think we also need to provide our students with a greater variety of subject at all levels. And we've all discovered over the last few weeks that that staple of group language learning, the conversation about what have you been doing this week, is rather unrewarding when most of us have largely been sitting at home. And we can also use the technology to provide this kind of variety. So we can hand over control of the virtual classroom to our students. And also we can use things like virtual breakout rooms to place students in small groups or pairs together. Now, over the next few weeks, I'm hoping to visit all of our groups. I shall probably lurk in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen unless called upon by the teacher to answer some particularly devilish question. And following that, I hope to make another of these recordings and perhaps provide some more details about some of the things that we're doing to make the online learning process as productive as we possibly can. But I want to end on a wholly positive note, which is that all of our teachers have commented that attendance this term has been near perfect, certainly much better than in previous terms. And this really is important. We always say that regular attendance is an important part of group study, but this term we've actually had a chance to prove the point. And it's true that I think regular attendance, or the speed of progress that our groups have made, has probably been due to regular attendance, which has more than outweighed some of the technological hitches and so on. So please keep attending, sign up for new lessons if you'd like to, and thank you very much, and I hope to be able to speak to you again soon.